There is a pull request on the Darktable GitHub to add an AI submodule. When that lands, we should get AI masking and denoise inside Darktable. But we don't know if and when this will be released. So if you shoot noisy photos right now, you need a solution right now. So I made a RawForge plugin for Darktable and I'm gonna share it with you today. So in this video, I will show you what it does and how to install it. So if that sounds good for you, let's go. Okay, so let's have a look at what this plugin is doing. So when you install it, it will show up on the right side panel. So you have a setting menu where you can select the binary path for RawForge and Exiftool. Then you also have the main menu where you run the models. RawForge has 4 denoise models and I've included all of them. There are also models for deblur and sharpen and I've put them there as well. Next, you also have slider to add lumi and chroma. These slider will add a little bit of noise back in your image in case you think it feels too smooth. When settings are ready, you can select your image, click denoise and wait. And when the final image is ready, it will automatically be imported into your library. And voila. And also, if you select more than one images and press denoise, it will just process them one after another. Now, let's do the installation. So we will do that in a Linux virtual machine because that's the best operating system, but it will also work on macOS and Windows. I will put the OS command on the screen so you know what to do if you are not running Linux. So first you need to install a few things. So Git, RawForge and Exiftool. If you have already installed one of my plugins like SAM2 or SAM3, Git is already installed on your system. Otherwise, you can go on their website and there they will have instruction for all the operating system. So on Linux, you just have to type the right command for your Linux distribution. On macOS, you can install it using Homebrew. And on Windows, you can download the executable. Right now, I'm in Linux Mint, so I need to run this command. And that's it, Git is installed. Next, you need to install Exiftool. So on Linux Mint, you do sudo apt install, and that's it, the package is installed. So depending on your Linux distribution, you have to run the right command, but I'm sure you can find it easily. If you are on Windows and macOS, you can go to exiftool.org. So for macOS, you just have to follow these instructions. So you download this package, you place it under user local bin. On Windows, you can download this. And once it's downloaded, you can extract the zip file. Inside that folder, you will have an executable file. So if I go back to the instructions, it says there you need to rename it to exiftool.exe. So the only thing you have to do is rename that file like this. Then when I tested it on my Windows virtual machine, I copied this folder inside my C program file, and that's it. And finally, we need to install RawForge. In the RawForge video, we install it using pip install RawForge, but this method do not install the latest version. So what we will do now is we will install it using git clone. So on Linux, I like to install things in my .local/opt. So all you have to do is type git clone and paste the URL of the GitHub repository. So I will put the links in the video description so you can easily copy and paste them. Once done, you press enter and it will clone the repository. Next, you do cd RawForge. And I just realized I forgot to install something earlier. So when I work with Python application, I like to use a package manager named UV. So that's what I recommend. So if you want to install it, you can go to the UV website. And if you go to the installation sections, there are commands for Linux, macOS, and Windows. So for Windows, you just have to run this inside the PowerShell. For macOS and Linux, you just have to run this in your terminal. So if, for example, I run it right now, it will download and install UV. So again, I'm inside my .local/opt/RawForge, and from there I will run UV .venv to create the virtual environment. Next, I will run uv pip install -e space dot. So then when you run that, it will install all the dependencies RawForge needs. So I will speed things up and get back to you once everything has been downloaded. And that's it, RawForge has been installed. So now it's time to install the plugin. I assume you have already installed my Darktable script repository, but if not, just go to Darktable. Then on the bottom left corner, click on script, then install update script. And from there, you can put the URL of my GitHub repository and you can add a folder name. Once that's done, you click install additional script. If you have already installed one of my plugins before, like SAM2 or SAM3, you can try update script. So you just have to click on script to update, select custom and click on update script. But when I tested it on my VM, it didn't work. So if it doesn't work in your case, here is what you have to do. So first you open the terminal and you go to the Darktable Lua script folder. So on Linux, it's config. Inside that folder, you should have all the Lua script folders. So mine is the custom folder, so cd custom. And from there, you just have to do a git pull. Whoops, sorry. You just have to do a git pull. And that's it. So in my case, everything was updated. But in your case, it will download the RawForge plugin and it will also update the README. Once that's done, you can restart Darktable if it's open, or open it. And when you go to start and stop script, you select the folder custom, and from there you can enable the RawForge plugin. Next, on the side panel, you can open RawForge. And if you click on the file picker, you need to select the RawForge executable. So in my case, I've installed it under my .local opt RawForge, and from there you can click on .venv bin, and there should be a binary called RawForge. So I see it right there. I double click. Now I need to select my Exiftool binary. So on Linux, you can go to your terminal, type where is. So you see it's under user bin Exiftool. So if I go back to Darktable, I can go to my user bin and select the Exiftool binary. Once that's done, I click on Save Path. And that's it, I'm back to the main menu. So now all you have to do is select your picture. Then you select your model. I will choose the super light. If you want, you can add some Lumi and Chroma, and then you press Denoise. So the first time you run it, it will download the model, so it will take some time. But once that's done, the Denoise image will automatically be imported into your library. And voila. That's it for this one. I hope the video was helpful. If it was, just give me a like and see you next time.